Afternoon baseball now from the heart of Texas and Globe Life Park in Arlington. Today, a contest from the AL West between the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. The Astros are white hot as they stare down consecutive win number 20. They'll go for it right after this. Yu Darvish is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, catcher. And you'll know early if he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
And he misses with it, 1-1. It's hot, but not too hot this afternoon, and even 90 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1 is taken for ball two.
Now, 2-1.
The 2-1 is in there for strike number two.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
So striding in, Archie Chan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
And a slider tails outside for ball one. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first two innings where he's going to be.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
That one's in there. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes.
He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Full count, 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So stepping in, Michael Lee, and he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Off the
Ball
plate,
one.
ball one.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Just pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in this strike zone.
The 2-0. The count now at 2-1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Chan leads off first with one away. Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again.
Nope.
Ball four. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
At the plate, number 3. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Guy's having a monster year, leading in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Top 5 in RBIs. If he can improve on that, he has a legit shot to win the crown.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope, at the ball.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Well, some games take a little time to heat up, but not this one. We're just 5 batters in, and the bases are already juiced. Almost hate to say it, but this might be the turning point of the game already.
Stepping into the box, Nate Walker comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0.
Count 1-0.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home. Hit hard to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Now at the plate, number 2. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League.
And sometimes we forget he's a second baseman. Pretty rare to have a middle infielder like him that can be a big run producer for you.
First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. Payoff pitch one more time. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Striding into the box, number 30. He's come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs.
Well, that's what you hope for from your corner infielders. Typically, those are the big boys that you want to drive the ball all over the yard and bring the Ducks home.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count even at 1. The 1-1 home. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Ready now, David Lee. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-0 to him now. Three runs already home here. Line to the right side. Dominguez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Astros lead it 3-0. Derek Lowry, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rangers, the shortstop, Elvis.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is foul for the first strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, you have to like the various skills that Shin-Soo Choo brings to the plate. He's in the double digits. He's got a 10-game hit streak. That means a little over a week. Start heading into that second week, and now people are going to start paying attention to you.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Third, the catcher, number 71.
Into the box now, number 71. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Too high, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Next up for the Astros, Gary Cox, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Liriano is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Striding in for Houston, Diego Corona. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
1 out, nobody on. 2-1. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. And there are 2 away now.
The center fielder of the 13, Archie Chan.
Now at the plate, Archie Chan. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball looked at here for strike one. On the season, Chan is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Another 1-2 delivery. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 77, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. So the double puts him right into scoring position here to kick off the home second. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Texas leaderboard to find that his current total is tops on the ball club in that department. So next to the plate for Texas, Tanner Pelly has 2 hits in 11 trips for the series so far. He's set, and the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here's the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A runner at second, nobody out. A 2-1 count to the Rangers first baseman. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Now at the plate, David Yu. He's swinging the bat well in the series, 5 for 12 so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Fastball well outside. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chan is after it. He can't get to it. This one's down. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
And now with first and third, 1 out, a lot can happen here. This at bat could really determine the whole course of the rest of this inning.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Cox makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now. Into the box now, Rico Dominguez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Chan moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll go now to the top of the third. Houston leads this one 3-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Riding in once again, Michael Lee. He's had 14 at-bats in the series, picking up 4 base hits.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's set. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
And that's a fair ball, lined to the right side. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Standing in now, number 3, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A bouncer up the middle. Yu moving to his right, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Next for the Astros.
And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really did have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box now, Nate Walker, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. To 1-2 now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll make it back in safely at third. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Hops this one up. Yu backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, number 2.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 2. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. Now at the plate, number 30, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch of the at-bat, and there he goes towards second. In the dirt here, pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A strike, and it's 2-1. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Number 36 on the year for him. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
The batter, the designated hitter, David
Into the
Lee.
box, David Lee. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Pitch on the way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He'll try it again. 3-2. Full count still.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Astros 6 and the Rangers 1. Stepping up to the plate, Liriano will lead things off here for the Rangers, to be followed by Elvis Andrus on deck. First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And he got him. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that
Up
he'd
next
be in
for the
line for the
Rangers,
win if this keeps up,
the
as we take a
shortstop,
look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Now here's the pitch. Ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. One out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
There's ball four.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shin-Soo Choo.
Striding forward now is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. There goes Elvis. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
2 out, nobody on. Choo with a 2-ball, 1-strike count here.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Three and 2 to the Rangers designated hitter.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The next 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So
71.
you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 71. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Choo is off of first with 2 away. Here's a look over to first. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
The 2-2. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Standing in, Gary Cox. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Ball 2 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Darvish delivers the 2-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Number 58 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 58.
Stepping in now, Diego Corona, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. 6 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this one bounds around against the wall. Throwing to second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Ready for another chance? Archie Chan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. The 0-1 pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! So a two-run shot to left center, number 22 on the year, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but they gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
The right fielder, number 8. Michael.
Standing in now, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. No outs, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
No one out with a runner at second. Nope. 3-0. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Digging in, Nate Walker. Here comes the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Liriano moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rangers' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Digging in and looking for more. Number 2. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Number 30.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
In now, number 30. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, the left fielder, Gary Cox.
Coming to the plate again, Gary Cox, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box, Diego Corona, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
No,
2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Man, this thing's blown open right here as they've exploded for 8 runs in this inning alone. Everyone knows that offense is contagious. That much is pretty obvious in this one.
Ready to take his hacks again, Archie Chan, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch misses. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Dominguez is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Astros on top, 14-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 77. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Still 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Full count, 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter. And, oh, yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Up next for the Rangers, Tanner Pelly. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike one.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
The 0-1 pitch. He's running. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. So a walk and a stolen base move him into scoring position here to start the inning. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Texas leaderboard to find that his current total is tops on the ball club in that department. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
The 3-1, and he lays off there at ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The batter, the second baseman, David.
Digging in, David Yu. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Comes set with the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in now, number 36. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs and 41 RBIs. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now the payoff pitch home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 3-2. Grounded to third. This could be two. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Into the box, Michael Lee.
Leading off for Houston, the right fielder, Michael Lee.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0 home is a sinker in the dirt.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Hit sharply on the ground. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as you see on the graphic, he's currently third best on this Astros ball club. Ready once again, number 3. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Lee on at first, nobody out. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The next 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Now a snap move over to first, and he's back standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready with another 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Dominguez moving in. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Lee ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Standing in now, Nate Walker. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. This is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. And not in time as the run scores. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the word wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one cost him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Number 2.
Ready for another shot now. Number 2. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Still only one out in the inning. Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, number 30, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He has 7 runs driven into his name so far. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
3-0 to him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now the Astros designated hitter, David Lee, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Runners on the move for second. That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
2 out here and a runner at second. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
Stepping in, Gary Cox. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know, that slider we just saw there is usually a much more effective pitch for him, but obviously today that just hasn't been the case. It's tough to be successful when your arsenal isn't at its best.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he'll snap one over to first, and he'll get back in standing. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in one game here.
Please.
It's been incredible.
Andy Colbert gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Diego Corona will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike one. Colbert, a right-hander who goes 6'7" tall. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this. You show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Astros lead it 17-1. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off for the
Good
Rangers,
stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
the right fielder, Rico Dominguez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll miss the target away with a fastball. It's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Two and one.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 28.
So digging in now, Liriano. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A ball and a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
A ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out.
Big curveball for the
Now
strikeout
batting,
there, and that came
shortstop,
after an absolute
Elvin.
missile of a fastball.
And
even
Drew.
if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, Elvis Andrus, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here it comes now to Andrus. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, and they remain well behind. Digging in, the switch hitter, Archie Chan. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here he comes on 2-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Liriano. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 8. Michael Lee.
So striding forward now, Michael Lee. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 1 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Dominguez has a play. 2 down.
Now batting, number 3.
Stepping into the box, number 3. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single.
Now
3 for 4 right there.
Shortstop.
He's looking super solid at the plate.
Walker.
Stepping in now, Nate Walker, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 1-1 home doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Another full count pitch home. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So coming to the plate, number 2. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Striding in, Shin-Soo Choo. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Choo A 36-year-old veteran. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, number 71.
Standing in, number 71. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that misses, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Number 77.
Coming to the plate now, number 77. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
The first baseman.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Tanner Pelly, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. Popped up, number 2, shading to his right, and a glove flip for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 1 left for Texas, and as you can see, they are way behind. Welcome back to Arlington. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Number 30 will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game, as he's been dialed in so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Liriano going back on it, and this will get all the way to the wall now. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Wow, you think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
Into the box now, David Lee, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball, and sailed on it.
Runner at third here, nobody out. That finds the zone, a called strike. And he lays off again, ball 3. The 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Digging in once again, Gary Cox. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Into the corner and slicing foul. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Cox is hitting over 350, up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof.
In to score, the runner from third.
Wow, this has been a memorable game, but for all the wrong reasons. They've given up a staggering 18 runs here, and they can't go home yet. Can you say painful?
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Diego Corona, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Fouled away. Throw over to the bag. Runners back. Runners are at first and third with none out. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now to the plate, Archie Chan, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
This is just bordering on ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in 1 game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
In now, Michael Lee. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Cox on third, Corona on second, Chan at first with no outs. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, what a nice play there by that catcher on that breaking ball that was down and away. That's not an easy pitch to corral, particularly with a runner on third.
And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Damian Sanchez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Damian Sanchez.
Number 3 will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. He's set. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0 delivery. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. They get the force at the plate, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. So they're fortunate to get the force at the plate, but they might have got a little greedy there by not trying to go to first, so the bases will remain loaded. Coming to the plate now, Nate Walker. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. The 1-0 home. It's the zone, a curveball in there for a strike. Bases are loaded with only one out. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit down the third baseline. Backhanded. There's one. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Digging in now, number 2. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Lined hard toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. At the plate, David Yu. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty.
David.
I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cox is under it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, number 36.
Stepping in, number 36. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Hard hit towards center. Chan is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. At the plate, Rico Dominguez. Now here's the pitch. And that's up and in for ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. 8th inning coming up. Astros lead this one 21-1. Now batting, number 30. Big game for him so far. He's homered twice and added a triple for good measure. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
3-0 the count.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Yu gloves it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for the Astros.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. To the plate now is the designated hitter, David Lee. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Well, there are blowouts, and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout. As you get a look at our line score, it's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Gary Cox. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is high and outside for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Left side, but well foul. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall, onto the lawn and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 31 for him on the season, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting, catcher, Diego.
Into the box, Diego Corona, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Dominguez has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Astros on top, 22-1. Digging in, Liriano. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First offering on its way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-1 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Cox. 1 down.
The batter, number 1.
And now time is going to be called here as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Elvis Andrus. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And he fouls this one off. And 2-2.
Nope, that's foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Line drive to left. Cox is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shin-Soo Choo.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two and 0 now. Two-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Three-two pitch. This is pulled into right. Lee is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Rangers set down in order, and they remain well behind. Stepping up now, Archie Chan. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th.
Archie Chan.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball. this is hit the other way out toward left field. Liriano is there. One down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael Lee.
Now in the box, Michael Lee. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Liriano has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, number 3.
Digging in to try it again. Number 3 working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Stepping in now, Nate Walker, fouled away. And looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. Outside for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
2 out with the man at first. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 23 for him thus far as this lead got even wider.
Ladies and
Ken
gentlemen,
Giles
your
comes on to
attention,
pitch
please.
now, hoping for better
Now
results
pitching
than
for
the
the
other
Rangers,
arms that they've run out
number
there in this
53,
one.
Ken Giles. Now batting.
In now, number
two.
two. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. The 1-1 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Hard on the ground towards short. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground
batting,
ball with eyes. And
number
that's
30.
exactly what happened right there.
Standing in now, number 30, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A ball and a strike, the count to the Astros first baseman.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 1-1 runs a bit inside for a ball.
One strike.
A runner on first with two away. From the stretch. Ball three. 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, David Lee.
Settling in now, David Lee, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. From the stretch. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Down the left field line and deep. The 1-1 home is laid off of down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two men are on with 2 men out. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
The batter, the left fielder, Gary Cox.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Gary Cox. He's 5 for 6 to this point.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Hard liner towards short. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. Houston leads this one 24-1. Buddy Whitaker is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 10, Buddy Whitaker.
So stepping in, number 71, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. 1-1.
That's inside.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Into the box now, number 77, as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. The 2-0 on the way is taken, ball 3.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
A runner at first with no outs here. And that's finally over for a strike. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So striding in, Tanner Pelly. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1. None out, runners at first and second. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Lays off the split finger that time, 3-1.
Well, he's behind in the count now, and he's probably going to have to turn to something hard and straight right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 3-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box, David Yu, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Stepping in now, number 36. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
The right fielder, number 30, Rico Dominguez.
Stepping into the box, Rico Dominguez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Lifted down the line in left. Cox on the move. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away, decides not to risk it.
Number 28.
Now at the plate, Liriano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Standing in now, Elvis Andrus, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now, and until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Two and one to count. Here it comes now to Andrus. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Texas down to their final strike in this one. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
You don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
At the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
And this amazing streak just keeps rolling and rolling along. They've now tied the 2002 Oakland A's with 20 wins in a row, and they're capturing the attention of the entire baseball world.
24-4 this afternoon. Houston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Derek Lowry wins his 17th game of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Yu Darvish allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in a losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.